So I had so much fun making the first Goofiest Batman pieces ever that I thought I'd make a part 2. We're going to start off with his 1966 Commonwealth hanger pouch. Look how weird this thing is. You can throw your dirty laundry or toys in this. Do you really think Robin's using this Tarko bat scope to look for the Joker? I mean, get real, right? I'll show you what he's really looking for. Poison Ivy. Can you blame him? And do you remember that Batman meets Transformers film? Remember when Optimus Prime failed and they called in the Bat-Bot changer? Yeah, love that movie. God. Okay, here we have Alfred E. Newman, the mascot of Mad Magazine, meets Batboy, this baffling baddie. And remember, this is an image of these amputees in a nursing home. Remember I showed you some of them in the last video? Well, the Penguin also is in the nursing home with them. Okay, well here we have the Mark 66 Rollickins. Goofy looking paperweights. They big time overate and lost their legs. It's terrible. And how about this Batwoman poster? I mean, she's going to kick your ass in a bikini. I think almost any guy would like that. And here we have Batwoman. This is actually pretty scary. It's very, very creepy. I got one worse. Batman and Robin look mortified. It's because they sucked too hard and they wound up with fucking tampons in their mouth. Look at Robin. He's absolutely mortified because Catwoman tricked him. And this is a photo from that day. It's crazy. Everybody knows the Infinity cover, right? Batman 8. Right? You know how these comics are assigned certain names? The hypodermic needle cover, the bullseye cover. Batman 7, right? The crossword cover. Well, how about the orgy cover? And remember when Batman met Flipper back in the 60s? I mean, that was a great fucking team up, wouldn't you say? And I don't care how rare or valuable or tin or whatever, but this is a true representation of what Batman is. He's got a red cape and cowl with a green leotard riding around in a kiddie car by Yano Man. In fact, the next movie's based off this toy. You happy, kids? And here we have the rare Super Friends Dune Buggy by Ahi. And even though Superman and Batman are boss, they don't get to have a seat. And here we have the Junior Batman and Robin. Who'll come and kick your fucking ass. They're so cool, they get a pink lunchbox from Peru. Here's a really strange piece by Kid Care. Little Timmy ran out of things to draw. So he just drew his mom taking a dump on the toilet next to him while he was in the bath. Brilliant. And with this Batman set of boots, they ran out of room to put the S. You only get one fucking boot. Don't complain. And here we have a Batman bow tie. Who would wear this? Anywhere. Not even to Comic-Con. Maybe to Comic-Con. But this happens to be just about the most badass Batman vehicle that I've ever seen. Baby Batman on a tricycle. That was when he was a little kid. And he grew up and he changed vehicles. Now he's riding around in a tank. And he's assaulting everyone. And blowing shit up. And he got tired of that, so he went back in time before motor vehicles and stole the Lone Ranger's horse. So they made this strange piece after that event, and now he's in his teen years, so Batman is surfing around on his skateboard. I mean, that screams Batman. Now he's Super Bat, right? He went from Silver Bat to Super Bat, and it's not enough for Hamburglar to steal hamburgers. He's now taken to stealing Batman's car and even repainted it in this rare McDonald's prototype. And long before Shadow Wing Batman and Combat Belt Batman, Marx was revolutionary in the 60s in giving us this elongated arm Batman figure, Ball Scratcher Batman. I want to know what drugs the winner of this auction is on. And I want to know how Batman went from this to this. God. And now, these really represent... everybody wants a Batman machine gun, right? Everybody wants an automatic Batman gun to just pelt everyone, spray bullets everywhere, in Batman style, And speaking of firearms, which is good for our world, the Batman Cowboy's back, and he's made it to sheriff after he stole this gun and holster from the Lone Ranger. And I wanted to show you this UK Batman face puppet. Super creepy. Look at the header card image. You stick your fingers through the back of his head like a bowling ball. And this damaged example is even creepier. And this is the worst Batman figure set. They should have never even made an 80-page giant comic because they ran out of good ideas and they wound up creating the Zebra Batman. And this is one of the things I just wish I'd never seen in life. And I wanted to show you a true figural representation of Batman and Robin. Here they are, thanks to San Diego Comic-Con. And how about these masks from Italy? There's Batgirl with jet black hair, because she's an Italiano, and you can almost hear this Batman. Come on, Robin, let's get that rat-fink fuck. And a sad update on Lady Elaine Fairchild's husband from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. He suffocated himself in this poly bag. And this says bong on the card because it's a reminder for you to grab Grandpa's bong while you kids smoke these pipes. Thanks, Ahi, for turning our whole family into drug addicts. And everybody wants a snot green Batman on their handkerchief, of course, so it blends in, you can't see the boogies. And of course everyone wants to smell like a psychopath, no good, low-down criminal like the Joker, so they made cologne for you kids, you aspiring jokers. And this Batman figure was pulled from a crucifix because, don't forget, kids, he died for our sins. And nothing screams goofier than Goofy himself as Batman in this strange mashup of Applause Batman plush meets Goofy from Disney.